Qualification 14 underway. CERT elevator up, and their placement is good. Flaming Chickens just dropping a piece of coral to the floor. Velocity Raptors placing a piece of coral up high, knocking a piece of algae off of the reef before returning back to a stack of game elements and placing yet another piece of coral up on the 4th level. It's teleoperated period now, which means drivers are in control of their robots, and Steel Ridge being a little bit wobbly over on the blue side of the field, but they do manage to regain control of the robot, although they are currently stationary with their elevator up. Velocity Raptors throwing a piece of algae up high into the barge before returning back to their reef, grabbing another piece of algae and placing it through the processor. Red side of the field, CERT trying to get a piece of coral to index properly into their robot, but it just doesn't want to cooperate with them. And their alliance partners at 1540, the Flaming Chickens, trying to grab some pieces of coral from the ground deposited by their human player. Blue side of the field, we still see Steel Ridge with their arm up in the air, and their alliance partners, Velocity Raptors, placing rather quickly on the 3rd level of the reef. Mogbots trying to line up with the 1st level of the reef, a piece of coral in hand, and it just doesn't quite make it. They'll go back to their human player station in a second and try again. Coral flying wildly from the Flaming Chickens robot, and Chad's theory, having loaded up that processor on the red side of the field, a lot of algae now holding up inside of that processor and not being scored. Over on the blue side of the field, Velocity Raptors placing another piece of coral up on that 3rd level. They're making very quick work of their side of the reef. 38 seconds left, 68 to 99 in favor of that Red Alliance at the moment. Victory spinning is 1540, the Flaming Chickens, to get a piece of coral out of their robot. They are successful with it, and they are trying to place some pieces of coral. They decide to move back towards the deep cage, and they do manage to get themselves up off of the ground, but it looks like their robot is just hanging on the ground. Will they be able to get the robot up off of the ground in time for the end of the match? Lots of pieces of algae being thrown up into that upper barge. And it looks like Flaming Chickens have now got themselves up off of the ground. No Blue Alliance robots could match. 123 to 91 in favor of the Red Alliance. We'll get your final scores to you in a moment. Qualification 14, your final score up on the screen. Your winner, the Red Alliance. 137 to 102. 5 ranking points being taken home by that Red Alliance, and Chad's theory holding themselves in rank number 1. 1540, the Flaming Chickens, moving up to rank number 10. Lots of those points coming from